Are you serious? Are you serious? It's quite interesting what we're dealing with right now, but we have a situation developing where it's crazy. Okay, it's literally crazy. Give me 1 second here. Okay, I think I'm back where I'm supposed to be. Okay. Anyway, we're taking a look at something that's happening right now. Planet X, and the effects of it. Now, we've been hearing Mike from around the world talk about this a lot, but do we understand what it really means? I have some information, and of course, you as you're watching this Patreon, you also don't want to miss the Thursday night broadcast tonight with Mike from around the world. Planet X, also known as Nibiru or Planet Number 9 or the Dwarf Star, and some other names. This is an unbelievable, but more and more information, all the way from Emmanuel Velikovsky to Jeremiah Stitchin to many others, including current day NASA scientist Mike Brown and others, and Sebastian. They all are realizing and starting to disclose. Even Mike from the World is fully disclosing now that there is a Planet X coming. Now, many people believe an undiscovered planet exists and that the object periodically sweeps through the solar system, causing a pole shift, which is also confirmed in Isaiah 24, that would destroy most of humanity. Now, NASA officially acknowledges the possibility of Planet X, and at one time they acknowledged it did exist, with the announcement that some kind of mystery object is really there, far beyond the outermost planet. Now, about 4,500-year-old Sumerian tablet depict a 12th planet in the solar system. The Sumerians said Earth was really half a planet, and which broke up in a collision with Nibiru. The Mesopotamia and biblical sources suggest that the orbit of this planet happened 3,600 years ago at about the time of the flood of Noah, and that its periodic return to the inner solar system and the Earth's vicinity creates a strong gravitational pull that creates havoc and destruction by disturbing the comets, literally disturbing the comets and the asteroids that are orbiting in the Oort cloud. Now, some believe Planet X or Nibiru trails a dark dwarf star, and that religious followers call that wormwood. Of course, we find that in the prophecies of the book of Revelation. We definitely know wormwood is going to turn the waters on the planet bitter or poisonous, filled with radiation. Named in the New Testament book of Revelation, wormwood is a prophecy yet to be fulfilled, and various scientific scenarios have been theorized on the effects of the asteroid or comet collision with Earth. Not Planet X collision with Earth, but comets or asteroids or a meteor storm, which we've been hearing Mike from the world say is coming, and is coming very soon. Now, an applicable scenario theorizes a chemical change in the atmosphere due to this heat shock during entry or impact of a huge, large asteroid or a comet, reacting oxygen and releasing oxygen and nitrogen in the atmosphere to produce a nitric acid rain. That would cause the wormwood effect, the bitterness produced by the wormwood star upon a third of the Earth's portable water, and could be the biblical prediction of the acid rain from the heat shock of a large comet or asteroid impact. Wormwood, the water will be bitter or poisonous radiation, or perhaps that is the comets themselves raining down on Earth. Well, to help resist this form of catastrophic cataclysmic events, there are shelters that are now being designed like a modern day fortress, a citadel, to try to withstand the coming apocalypse. Now, here's some of the things that scientists are admitting is coming: flooding, submersion for extended periods, lots of water events on the earth, flash flooding, rain bombs, excessive flooding. I think we've been seeing that in the United States and around the world. China last year, Turkey this year, India, the Philippines, Vietnam. I mean, you name it, Nepal, and certainly in the United States, with hurricanes and all of this extra rain and flooding. Look what Ida did, and much more. Extreme external fires at 1,250 degrees Fahrenheit. We know that that's happening because what we're seeing in California and in the west coast of America, also in Greece. We saw it in Turkey. We saw it in even parts of Europe and Australia and just on and on and on. We're seeing massive heat waves and wildfires that's causing extreme catastrophic events on the planet. The effects of a magnetic pole shift. That's in Isaiah chapter 24, and that will be devastating to the earth. Also, 450-mile-an-hour surface winds. We've never even heard of such a thing. It will destroy everything in its path. And also, they're predicting with those fast, outrageous winds that will bring 100-pound hailstones at the speed of 100 miles an hour crashing on the earth. That's also prophesied in the book of Revelation, chapter 11. And there will be great hail, the size of a talent, which weighs somewhere between 75 and 100 pounds. Also, force 10 earthquakes in successions. So mega quakes over 9 and 10, one after another during this catastrophic period. And 20 megaton airburst that detonates 10 miles away. Crazy. This is what is anticipated by the scientists who have been watching this and expecting these type of events to come sooner rather than later. And I think the only thing you can say is people need to prepare themselves. Zechariah Sitchin, and I didn't agree with everything he wrote. Look, I don't believe a lot of stuff his doctrine. I didn't believe his doctrine, but his scientific information has been very, very, very interesting, and a lot of it has happened. And then you have, of course, Immanuel Velikovsky, which I think is even more accurate with his information of what has already happened the last time that Planet X went by and what's anticipated this time. And we have a lot more, of course. Now we have scientific equipment and the abilities to see just exactly what's going on. So I want you to stay focused, understand we're living in these last days, and please don't miss tonight's Thursday night broadcast with Mike from around the world. God bless all of you. Keep looking up. Your redemption draweth nigh.